welcome all. So I'm starting the readings for the full moon eclipse in Sagittarius. It's going to be a very, very intense few days around that. Maybe some of you feel it already. Then there are a few planets right now in retrograde, so there's going to be a lot of like ups and downs, right? So yep, I feel it. I feel it also because this is going to be my last reading here in Israel. I'm going to go back to Europe next week on the 3rd. That's why I'm doing these reading a little earlier, but of course I will post them like 2 days before the full moon. So, and I feel it, I really feel it, because I'm packing and I'm moving, and I'm not like moving forever, but it's like each time when I leave I feel. And this time I'm leaving and I don't know what's gonna be out there, really, like on the airport and with all the constrictions, and you know, I'm just gonna be accepting what is, right? I'm just gonna be in my center, and that's really what we want to become, centered, because this eclipse in Sagittarius is creating an honest world. This is where we look at how can we find the truth. Now the truth has many facets, has many way of looking at it, right? Depending of, I'm sitting here and I see like a 6 drawn here, and you sit there and you see a 9. So you say it's a 9, and I say no, it's a 6, and no, you say it's a 9, and it's both are right? If there is right and wrong, there's never really right and wrong. There's just this moment, and Sagittarius is a very angelic kind of figure in the traditional tarot deck. Let's see if I find the Sagittarius right now. Is that, yeah, here is that guardian angel that we actually have over us, and it means temperance, right? So this is the classical picture of Sagittarius, temperance. And as you can see, he has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on earth, meaning he is balancing between these dualities. Now what's going to happen is that we are finding a minimalistic lifestyle appealing again, like we downsizing. And this is what I feel right now, packing. I'm looking at all these things that I have, and I'm like, do I really need this? No. Does this feel like quality? No. Does this feel like a person made it and was enjoying making it? No. So I get rid of it, right? So right now, while I'm packing, I'm looking at my things, and I'm like noticing, I'm like, I don't, no, yes, okay, no. So I'm noticing this is like what's coming up, like I'm going deeper. I'm already buying organic, fair trade. I really looking at everything that I do right now in the most honest eyes, right? My eyes are like literally looking at everything like, okay, what was happening here where it was made? I'm not just like, oh, it's a product, and oh yeah, I buy it, right? So just so that you know what's going to come up to you, right? We're reducing stuff, right? And I saw this quote, or saw this like video, and he said, if the industry is collapsing within these 8 weeks, then we really only must have bought garbage, right? For something to fall apart, like we all of a sudden become like, aware of like what's necessary to me. What do I really need? Do I need 20 pair of shoes? No, I need one good pair of shoes that I can walk in, maybe one with a heel that's classic that I can wear to every outfit, right? A sandal, a sneaker, and a boot, right, for the winter. And it's like I kind of like trying to do the number 10, because of the 10 cards, right, we have as like that 1 to 10 life like cycle, and try to have like 10 shoes, 10 pants, 10 t-shirts, 10 jackets, 10 bags, like just minimalize, right? So just to give you an idea a little bit what's happening. So this is my picture for the Sagittarius. It's the forward bend. It's like coming into the absolute union of you connecting the lower self with the higher self, right? And also one foot in water, one foot on the ground. But here it's like I'm connected to this lotus that rises through the muck, rises through the subconscious into the light, right? I'm not finished yet with the picture. I'm like still working on some details, but when I take the picture for the video, it will be done, right? But so right now you get the idea of, this is for me the Temperance card, right? And also like connecting it to a yoga pose, right? So this is your own guardian angel, like when you go deep within and realize what is really going on, right? And you breathe here in this like sometimes even difficult pose for some people. The hamstrings are not open yet, and it's like there's a lot going on, right? So yeah, so that's the pose for me for this eclipse, right? And I decided to do the reading a little bit different. I usually start with the sign that's happening, and right now I want to just see which one of the players are coming first, and this is how I'm going to do the reading, right? Put it a little bit lower so you can see what's coming out. So I just want to like change it up a little, right? So it becomes also interesting for you, but also for me. I want to, since I just started this, right? I do reading for a long time, but on a public level, this is pretty new, right? So I hope you enjoy it. And I also want to thank all the subscribers that already subscribed to my channel. I think it's like now I'm 35 people. That's the number 8, infinity, right? Each time I'm like so loving it, and I am so grateful for the trust, right, that you're placing in me and subscribing, because I love it, right? So let's see, right, in the order. They're coming out. That's how I'm going to do the reading. Okay. Oops, there they come. Okay. All right, now I cannot shuffle with 2 cards. That's a little difficult, so I will put them one after the other. Boom, boom. There we go, right? So this is the order that I'm going to do the reading. So one more time, some of you asked me, what is this like? I'm not like, someone said like, okay, something weird with the court cards, like, and the sign, right? So when you see a reading from someone else, right, and let's say the Knight of Swords comes up, right, I will actually put it down below in the description. I will explain the dates in there so they stay there, so that you can always look when your court card comes up, or when a court card comes up from someone like, you know, coming into your life. So the Knight of Swords is actually from the 10th of May to the 9th of June, right? So if you're born there, that's your card, right? Which is completely different from than the Major Arcana. The Major Arcana is really the astrological zodiac sign date, right? From the time that it's being published everywhere, right? But the court card, they variate a little bit, because we have no page is in there. It's only the knight, the king, and the queen, right? Those are like the major characters divided in the time frame that I'm gonna post down below. Okay, good. So this is the reading that I'm gonna do, right? So I have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. So a lot of action first, right? The Knight of Swords, a lot of knights. Actually, all the knights, they're like came together. Then the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, right? This is how I'm going to do the reading. This is very interesting, right? So all the knights, all the messenger, right? So there is a big message coming to us, and I'm really looking forward to each of you, what the message is going to be on this like full moon eclipse in Sagittarius, right? For sure the angels are watching over us. For sure the angels are going to help us to go deeper and find a solution and find the light, even through this darkness, right? This is what the lotus flower does. She is reaching up and she is finding the light no matter what. That's what plants do, all right? Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Namaste. Welcome, Capricorn, to your full moon eclipse in Sagittarius on the 4th and 5th of June. Sagittarius, one more time, is the angel of moderation, temperance, right? And for me, it's this pose. Absolutely letting go of the wanting to be the doer, allowing the nature to take its course, because nature knows how to follow the light. Like this lotus flower, right? And this is where your mind should be connected to. So you are the Queen of Pentacles, right? When you're born from the 12th of December, between the 12th of December and the 8th of January, right? This is your court card. And here you're holding the coin dear in your lap, you're looking at it. The symbolism in that is very much like you take care of the financial situation. You are the keeper, you are that energy that's making things grow, right? This is you, Capricorn. Okay. Now, where you're coming from is the 5 of Swords. That mental perspective of I've got to win and I cannot lose. But in losing, sometimes we win, and when we win, we lose. And you have the Star card underneath, right? Which comes actually after you, right? That's the Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. So I think the meaning here is that you're aware of the age of Aquarius, and that is making you feel like that, making you feel like we've got to do something, we've got to change something now, we have to, you know. And I don't think that's the way to go. The way to go is like we focus on that which we want and look into the direction that is the most just, because you have the justice right here in the center. Now what's beautiful with the justice here is that when she is in her power, she closes her eyes. And when she's not in her power, her eyes are open. So crossing that, and this is either a Libra in your life that is actually helping you to see this. And what's crossing is the Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarius, right? So the angel, the Sagittarian angel, is right here, but in the court card of the Knight of Wands. And that's maybe a person that's from the 13th of November till the 11th of December, right before you. So there's maybe something happening right around that time in the end of this year, starting in October. Just become aware, right? Because the significance of this angel now coming into your life is that you are able to continue being this just personality, being here for the planet, right? That seed of true love that we planted, and now you see it somehow in the world happening. It takes time, right? From one age, the age of Pisces, which we had for 2,700 years now, to move into a new age and a new energy, and that's where the technology comes in. So in your recent past, you have the Nine of Pentacles, meaning you are standing in your own garden, picking the fruits of your labor, of your work. You've done the work, you're independent, you're self-sufficient, and here you are happy in your white dress, content, the white dove above you, right? Very beautiful, knowing that you're coming from actually a good place, even though you sometimes go here. And also it shows me you have another 5 to 6, which means you're moving on with this kind of thinking. You're moving on mentally to say, all right, let me really go to a more deeper place, more an awareness place, a place of where I'm not judging or where I'm not going and picking the people's faults, right? It's part of life. So you're moving on, right? So this is in the base, and above you, you have the King of Cups, which is like either it's Scorpio, right? It's a very loving energy, either a person born from the 13th of October to the 12th of November. Maybe that person is in your life, or maybe there is a King of Cups coming into your life and something new is happening. I don't see it as a love situation, right? I just see it as like maybe someone is here who is helping you to liberate. There's also very loving, very healing energy, the King of Cups. Now where you're heading to is the Eight of Pentacles, and in this card they show the cycle of the moon, right? The waning and the waxing. So here you are perfecting your work, your craft, right? This is where you're at, right? You working clearly in your field, and you getting better and better at it, right? This is showing me that you are continuously improving your work, and that will feed your independence, your business. So just become aware of, you know, you coming from this Five of Swords, but you moving into the Six of Swords, meaning you are aware of it. You're aware of that your thoughts create sometimes difficulty. Otherwise, you are really in a good place. Very good place, right? For this full moon, right? And you remember, right? We will have something happening quite on a beautiful level, because it's very powerful full moon that's happening. And gonna get you a mystical shaman oracle for your full moon meditation and the eclipse. All right, you got the number 17, which is then an 8, called Earth. It's very beautiful because that's you holding Earth in your lap. You are here to support the Earth. The essence. Earth represents the gift of life. The symbol on this card refers to the body of the planet Earth, the human body, and nature herself. We're reminded by the symbol that all creatures are born of the earth, and human beings are the stewards of all life on this planet. It refers to what we make of it, our health, wealth, security, grounding, solidity, and stability. It reminds us that the world of form is a gift from spirit and needs to be treated with respect. The invitation of this card. When the earth symbol appears, it represents a need to focus on reverence and appreciation for the natural gifts that are coming to you now and always. The concrete world you inhabit is there by the grace of spirit, and you are part of it. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassionate, reverent service to the world. If you act with integrity, gratitude, and humility, you will find yourself more prosperous than you can imagine. Success is assured when the earth appears as an invitation. Yep. This is you, right? Connecting to the earth, working for the earth, being the steward of it, being the holder of the earth, holding it dear in your lap like a mother holds her baby. That's what you are for this planet, and that brings justice. So allow those energies to help you, right, to overcome this. And also you have the star. The age of Aquarius is coming, right? Allow this new shift to come in like baby steps. Nothing is happening one day, right? Sometimes we walk 2 steps forward and then we do a step backwards, and it seems to me that sometimes we don't like that step backwards, but there's this funny picture I saw once long time ago. It's like 1 or 2 steps forward, 1 step backward, right? It's cha-cha-cha. It's like you have to, you know, go forward and go backwards, go forward, and it's a dance, right? You're dancing, and maybe you should go dancing, right? It's like, it just kind of like comes to me, right? Like, and then really dance in such a way that, like, I think you should dance on this full moon. You should have like your best music, put it on, that's your meditation, right? And then really be aware that you cannot only step forward, because where are you going, right? Eventually there's a wall, you cannot keep going, you need to go back, right? Or turn around, right? So, yeah. And funny enough, what's crossing the justice is this girl drumming and the horse in the back jumping up and dancing, right? Yeah. Drum circle, right? Put the drums out, or like do something for this full moon, right? It's really beautiful. That's your message, your full moon meditation message, my dear Capricorn. Thank you for watching. Namaste.